Don't pop it yet though. Yo, welcome to the You Feel Me podcast, everybody.
Yeah, we live.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's coming up,
Man,
man, but we ain't gonna be on here on New Year because we old, we're gonna be asleep. So
knocked out, bro. It's only like a few hours away from the end of this shitty ass year, man.
yeah,
It's
this year
about
has
to be
been bugged
over.
out. Yeah, bro. It's been a bugged out year. I would definitely say that. I can see why a lot of people fucking hated it and hate it. So, um yeah, man. This year has been bugged out, but we wanted to do a top five this year of like some of the top things that we want to do, but also like some hot takes as well as we usually do of just like not only the year and what we went through, but this year has been really eventful. But first thing we're gonna do, man, you know what I mean? I don't know if you can get your shit ready, bro. We go ahead and pop some bottles and shit.
Oh man, yeah,
Hold up.
yeah,
Let me
baby,
go ahead.
for the new
Pop
year.
some bottles for the new year. And yeah, just hold it on top, bro. Yeah, yeah,
Right
yeah.
on
There
top,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so untwist this bitch. It might pop out when you untwist it. Just go ahead and
Yeah.
there you go. Yes, happy new year, my brother, my big
Happy
homie.
New Year, man.
I just want to say,
Yeah.
man, not only thank you, my G, for doing the podcast with me. You know what I'm saying, and all of that. But it's been a pleasure, man. Like for real, just to even though you was my homie before, but to get to know you more in depth and see how much we alike and different, and just connect with you and do this business venture and have fun and have a chance for us to air out our shit, man. So I just want to say thanks, bro, for doing this with me, man. I really appreciate it. I love you, and you my big homie for real, for real. So man,
Oh
happy New Year,
man,
my nigga, for real,
man.
for real.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Hold up, this shit bubbly as a motherfucker. Hold up, whoa. Oh,
Hey, yo, how about
excuse
you
me,
to
y'all.
do it this?
Yes. Woo! That shit right there is contagious.
Oh, oh shit! I am not a champagne person at all,
Yeah,
by
man.
any
Well,
means,
I
man.
don't think we that I don't think we that fancy yet, my nigga. We ain't fancy, huh?
Yeah, in due time, in due time.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Let me give a few shout outs to everybody for the new year.
Okay,
Of course, the big homie. Um
thank you, man. Thank you.
new We had a new life coming to my family, the Reals family. It's Stephanie Sahara Bond. So
Oh,
shout out to her. She don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. She ain't gonna even never probably see this. She might 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say shout out to my moms for being out there in LA, for my sister Rita, Chi Chi, everybody, and of course my beautiful wife Courtney that's over there making some scrimps right now. So I really appreciate her.
nice, nice.
I know, right? Yeah, I just went to the store to go get some scrimps and shit. You know what I mean, for the new year. And shout out to my big homie Dapper Barber Lounge, my man Waylon. He did the lineup. He always do the first lineup. If you're in the Richardson area, man, he's decent. He does the cuts real fast. He's a really good dude. And I personally feel like he always gets my lineup straight. And it's really rare to be able to do that, certainly when you got like dreads and shit, man. So that motherfucker, he's A1 solid, big homie, and his prices are crazy decent. So I just really say appreciate that, man. Appreciate him and all that shit for real, bro. So yeah, man, you want to go ahead and give up your shout outs to anybody?
Shout out to everybody I know. Shout out to everybody that knows me. I love everybody. I just want love and peace and unity and harmony and great blessings to everyone in the entire world. I know that's kind of cliche, but man, it is what it is, cliche or not. This is the type of guy I am. I just want great things to happen for people. I want your thoughts to be better. I want your dreams to be better.
Mm-hmm.
I want everything to be better and great for you. Shout out to my family, Rose and Malcolm and everybody else, man.
Yep.
If I know you, I love you. If you've been in my house, I love you. So, there
Word
it
up.
is, man. Just hope that this year gets a little better. Hope that we become more wise when it comes to how we treat COVID. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I just hope that we can just one of those things that we can get past, man. We still trying to get past it, but hey, come on, y'all, let's get it together. You know what I mean? But either way, man, just peace, love, blessings to whatever you believe in, whatever you do, whatever you want to do. Just I hope everything gets better, man. That's it.
Word up. That's beautiful, my G. For real, for real. Just like up north niggas be saying, beautiful.
Mm.
Hi. Okay, so how you want to go ahead and play this, man? We have top fives for music and movies. We did a top five for the year. But when you say you wanted before we started, you say you had some shit that you wanted to talk about.
I got a couple of hot takes, man. And
All right, go
I think
ahead.
these may hurt people a little bit, man. Hold on,
All
give me
right,
1 second. I know we live. This is how live we are. Give me 1 second.
word up. So I'm about to go ahead and light some
Okay,
of this beautiful Delta
let's
8 I
go.
got.
Oh no, man! Like this is a rarity, man. Like Fearless. He only does this on occasions, man.
Well, it's Delta 8. It's not the real deal Holyfields. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But YouTube gonna think it is. So D amount of fucking ties. But it's all good though. All right, bro. So you see you got some hot takes, man. Let me
Got
hear
some
'em.
hot takes before we jump into our top fives, man. Top five movie and music, by the way, man. So,
Word.
I rest in peace to John Madden, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the video games. We appreciate that.
Mhm.
Fuck you to the NBA for allowing Kyrie to come back. You allowed him to complain, and then he won his complaint. That's some bullshit, but you know, I want to say this. We was talking about this last week. This is about superheroes and superhero movies. I think we were talking about this off the podcast, but you were
Mhm.
saying that it seems as if I don't like superhero movies. And I
Right.
kind of see where you came from when you actually kind of explained it though, right? So within the week, like I think a couple days ago, I had watched the Suicide Squad that came out this year. You know, the one with John Cena and Idris Elba. I
Yeah.
just finally watched it and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was
Mhm.
great. I thought it was wonderful. I think it's like one of my favorite superhero movies. I think it's just the fucking bee's knees, man. I enjoyed it. I thought John Cena did great. That's wonderful, man. But here's
Happy New
my
Year's homage.
thing. Yeah, thank you, man. Peace, homies, peace. Um, but I think here's my thing. I don't think I like Harley Quinn.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't think I care for Harley Quinn too much. I think she is absolutely deplorable. I think she is trashy. I think she's disgusting
You
piece
think
of
she
shit ass,
you think she white
crusty
trash?
ass man. I think she is horrible, just horrendous. Okay, she just wakes up in the morning and just goes and does shit. She doesn't wash her face. She doesn't brush her teeth. She's fucking disgusting. And I think that for every woman that loves Harley Quinn too, are gonna have multiple baby daddies. All right. That's right. I fucking said it. Like in the 3s and 4s and 5s in this motherfucker. I don't care. Harley Quinn is fucking disgusting. What makes her so likable, man?
She be
I'm
fucking
looking like, look
motherfuckers
at
up. That's
this
about it.
trailer trash chick, man.
She kind of like Black Widow, but like a little bit more
Kind of
deranged.
like,
I guess that's why people like her. But she wasn't really in like the comics or anything until like the '90s and shit. Like that was she was a character really made for the cartoons. So they created her up. So I feel where you're coming from. She do be a lot. And this is the other thing though. You still not like you still actually doing what I said you was doing though.
what's
Because you
that?
said like I was saying like I don't think you like Marvel superhero movies or
Okay.
superhero movies really in general. Well, that's DC.
Right. Yeah.
So you still like more realism in your shit.
Mm-hmm.
And superhero movies and sci-fi and all that shit, that's all about fantasy. You know what I mean? So you don't really fuck with that shit, which is fine because you don't have to. But I still the shit that you do fuck with, I don't understand why you don't fuck with this. But when you look at it, I can see why. And then you had John Cena in it, so that proves my point more that you really don't fuck with superhero movies. So, you know what I'm saying? Because John Cena's in it, and you already know that's from your old thing. That's
Yeah.
that's right where you want to be. But yeah, that movie was shit though. Like out of all the movies that dropped on HBO Max, that shit right there was fire. Like that was fire. Like
I agree with
that joint, and the other one that's on our top 5 list that we ain't gonna talk about yet.
I think
Those
I wanted to
two,
put that
that
in
was
my
it.
top 5 somehow, but
You
maybe
did.
top 6.
Yeah, I think it's like top 6. I saw you. I saw what you did.
Yeah.
I said top 5. This nigga said I'm doing top 6 real quick. Fuck C's. Fuck Fearless. I don't fuck with you talking about.
Yo, man,
It's funny as shit.
it was a hard pick.
Yeah. So you also want to talk about Matrix, huh?
So yeah, but I don't want to talk about it too much because I didn't watch it. I've only watched like an hour of it, So
Right.
I don't want to talk about it, but I did watch the other 3 Matrix movies last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's one thing I want to talk about is Morpheus is a dickhead, yo. Yo, Morpheus, I think is a piece of shit. Yo, Morpheus, he never answers any questions, bro.
He don't, nigga. He's
Like
cryptic.
Neo,
I feel like the
Neo will
Jesus.
be like, so where is this over here? Close your eyes and you'll find out. Like, nigga, just tell. You know what? It's me because I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah, you don't like cryptic shit. People. That's why you're not a big religious person. But like, if you think about it, right? If you think about the Matrix in terms of like the Masonic, like if you look at it from like a messianic like kind of viewpoint of the way they wrote it, right? Neo is Jesus, right? Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Think of Morpheus like God kind of like teaching Jesus to find his way, but that also could be like the oracle as well. So it's like both of them. And the reason why they say it's cryptic is because you could tell a motherfucker, and we know this because it's real. If you tell a motherfucker what to do, the motherfucker's always going to interpret it their own way anyway.
Right. Yeah,
so if you tell a motherfucker, but without telling them, they're going to be able to learn for themselves, and then they'll retain that shit forever. And they'll probably do it the right way to them that you wanted to. But if you tell somebody how to do something and they do it and it's the wrong way, you're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be like, nah, that's not what I said, bro. Like, do it the way I fucking told you. But you don't gotta do all that. Sometimes people's mind will figure out more things if you just allude to it or you give them a parable. That's what the whole Bible is. So I see why you don't fuck with him, because he's basically the Bible, but in the Matrix bullshit.
Got you.
That's so. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Not to break it down like that for you, but it just connects to me why you be like, yeah, he's a douche. But I like the new Morpheus though, and it's my bad. Spoiler alerts for niggas that ain't watch it or whatever.
No, man, don't no spoiler alerts, though. No spoilers at all.
Everyone hates this fucking movie. Everyone hates this movie. Like besides like me and Wayne, everybody else, and Courtney, she liked it, and I know a couple other niggas that they liked it. Yeah. Like my friend Joseph, he said it was cool. My friend Marco said it was aight. But like most of motherfuckers, they hate that movie. They couldn't stand it. And I understand why.
Because they wanted to hate it, man.
Man, the first hour is like Malignant.
No, man, the first hour.
Yes, it is.
Because I'm 1 hour in. I'm 1 hour in. But I mean, it's not camp like, but I mean, it's camp in like Keanu Reeves camp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's like Keanu Reeves movie.
Right. So it's an acceptable camp. I mean, he's still doing the low.
Yeah, he's still doing his Keanu. So if you into that, you gonna fuck with it. But a lot of people hated it, and I understand why. It's just like y'all could have told a lot better stories. Sometimes you don't want to touch the stories, but like we said in our previous episode, fuck your childhood. Shit's going to move on. But it just, to me, like a motherfucker that would love to write a movie one day. Everything in Hollywood right now is just IPs reversed. So they'll take like intellectual property, a IP, and they'll just make the new shit. Like they got a new Scream coming out in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like what the fuck? A new, and it's called Scream. Like the one that came out in 99.
Right. Like it's a remake. It absolutely has to be a remake, right?
Like what? Otherwise, no, it's the same characters though. And it just added a whole bunch of new young niggas. And it's a new killer, obviously, because all the other killers are dead. This one got flamethrower. So I was like, oh no. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Mark my words on this, because I love the Scream movies. Mark my words on this. The killer in this one is old boy from the first one. It's Billy.
Billy came back. You might be right, bro. Even though he got shot dead in the head. Bro. I don't know how he come back, but this is movies.
White folks are indestructible, bro.
You ain't lying. That's true. That's true.
They got 9 lives, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think it's Doofus, or Officer Dewey. That's what I think it is. Yeah,
I don't think he's smart enough to do that, man.
I think he is, bro. That's why he living in the trailer. I mean, I know he probably gonna die in the movie because the way, if you look at the trailers, his ex-wife is crying.
Yeah,
and shit. So like he died. Like he obviously dies, and that's like the big thing. Like, oh, they killed Dewey. Like this Scream is really that nigga. So I don't know. I'm still gonna watch it first day. I mean, as long as I ain't got work, I'm watching that shit because I really, really want to see it. All right, bro. So I don't think you mentioned this, man, but Betty White passed away too.
Yeah.
So I just want to say rest in peace, Betty White. For y'all don't know who Betty White was, I knew about her from like movies when I, of course, was born. She was kind of older at that time, right? She was like what, 70s? Because she was almost 100. So like, you know what I mean? She was like in her 70s, 80s when I first started seeing who Betty White was. Learning more about Betty White, she was really a pioneer for comedy and for like women's comedy. So, we got to give her a shout out for that. But also, she had one of my favorite lines in movie history. When she said, I smell Negro.
Oh, what?
And that shit, she said, I smell, she said, no, I'm sorry. She said, I heard Negro. She said that
Okay.
in this movie called Bringing Down the House with Queen
Queen
Latifah.
Latifah,
And
yeah.
she said, I heard Negro. That right there was just like, I was like, who the fuck is this racist white broad? And then I started learning more about her. And then my wife really introduced me to Golden Girls. And that's like a show you can just watch and put on play. I don't know none of you niggas out there. I know a whole bunch of killers and whatever. Niggas be watching Golden Girls when you walk into their grandma's house because it be on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, it's about three ladies, they in their golden age and they doing they hijinks and shit. And she was the funniest one. And she's just been funny forever. And everyone's upset. Her birthday was about to come. She was gonna have a big blowout and she died. And it just was an end to a real weird ass year. Because this
Yeah.
year started off with a whole bunch of white people running into a building. And it's ended with Betty White dying. I don't know what's gonna happen next year, the resurrection. So, it's been all fucked up. So that was just my little hot take I wanted to give. That this
No doubt.
year, Omicron, Delta, COVID, niggas running into the White House or whatever the fuck they doing, kidnapping senators. They trying, take AOC out. What else happened? Biden became president, even though everybody think he lost, and he going through it. Everybody hate that nigga now. We loved him 14 months ago. Now he sucked. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, he's still my nigga. He's still my nigga, man. I
Inflation.
get
Trump.
it, man.
Trump about to come back in a couple years. Trump about to be the president again. What else fucking happened? It's just a whole bunch of shit that's happening. But at the same time, it's been good. So, my G, you want to go ahead and get into the top fives, man?
Let's get into the top five, man. And I just wanted to tell you too, we got top five in movies and we got top five in music. So we might want to have to not dwell on things so much, because you know how we can get into discussion, man. And
Yeah, we're gonna I think we should only judge, like, we make it natural. You know how we go. Shit, fuck
okay,
it. It's New
okay.
Year. Niggas ain't doing nothing. If you going out right now on Omicron, nigga, you's a tough young nigga. You know what I mean? My old ass staying in the fucking house. You know what I'm
is
saying?
a goofy if you're going
Yeah.
out right now with Omicron, man. Stay
But,
your ass at home.
some people got to work. I respect that. You know what I mean?
True,
I don't.
True.
Fuck that. Not today. But I work tomorrow and I'm a crying land. So, all right, my G. So you want to go ahead first with the music or the movies? Which way you want to rock it?
Let's go with the music, man.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go from number 5 to number 1.
Okay, so you want to do 5 then and 5 for each one, and then like you do, your number 5, and I do my number 5. You do your number 4. I do my number 4.
Boom.
You want to do you? Okay, cool. Let's do it.
I'm just gonna do all my 5, and then you do your 5. Then we'll talk about it. All right.
Cool. Let's go.
Lucci, word. All right. So my first joint is Bland Boo by Homage 2.
Word.
So Homage, he dropped like 14 projects in the past like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He just got that itch, you know what I mean? He's MC, got that itch, and he just jumped right back into it, man. And he just jumped it back to it full force, unlike any other motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. So, multiple projects, but Bamboo 2, in my opinion, is like his best project because it's 0 skips. All the beats are fire. He got multiple artists on there. He arranged it perfectly. I just like the whole fucking setup. It's mixed really well. His studio that he be going to up north is fucking beautiful. So it was just like no flaw I could find, and I ain't looking for none, but just like an album I could play all day at the gym, in the crib, driving. It was just everything I needed, and it just hit at the perfect time. That shit was just fire. So, you know what I mean? That shit was dope. Now I had Drake after Bland Boys 2, Drake CLB's album.
Certified,
you know what I'm saying?
Boy. Yeah.
Certified Lover Boy, even though it was hella long and I hated that shit, I really was like, it's not like a victory lap or anything, but that's kind of how it sounded to me. Like it was just like, yo, my nigga, I'm so dope, I can just spew out music. So when you drop like 28 tracks, it was just crazy, and you can still find gems on that joint. So just all the features, again, the beats, I really love the way like that album was formulated, and I felt exactly where he was coming from in his life right now, and him just being like the most conceptual, non-conceptual artist on the planet. Even though he's talking about Lucci shit in the conceptual nature, I feel where he's coming from. Like Drake is going to be that nigga that's probably never married, never really settled down, probably multiple baby mamas, and just rich because ain't nothing else he could do because everybody know who the fuck he is. He can't escape himself. And that's the drawback from being famous. You can't just, you know what I mean? So, all right, boom. Adele's 30. I ain't really gonna talk about that shit. It's just fire. I don't know what the fuck to say. If you don't listen to Adele, nigga, like I know like a lot of motherfuckers like don't listen to R&B. Certainly not R&B from some white broad overseas.
Yeah.
But Rita and Jim Grimes, you know, what I mean, my brother-in-law, and my sister, they introduced me to that shit when I was like 13 years old. So they was like, "Yo, here go Portishead, nigga," and these niggas singing shit, but they got banging ass beats. So I was always like international in my thought process of listening to shit. So I was just like, "Yo, I always check out everybody from over the pond and shit." Cause you could pick up a lot of swag, and that bitch can sing, and that whole album was dope. And I really like how she talked about her divorce and what she doing in her new life. That shit was fire, man. It was a nice adult album. Tyler the Creator is my number 2. Call Me If You Get Lost, because Tyler the Creator dropped the Boom Bap album and nobody can tell that nigga what the fuck to do. So Tyler the Creator has never been considered one of the top MCs. We gotta start considering him one of the top MCs that's out right now. Like straight up. Because he dropped the Boom Bap album with a mixtape. That helps everybody. You don't understand that. Like, that shit don't help just him. It trickles down to, because it makes people want to listen to that type of music. So it helps artists like myself, artists like Ham, artists like Conway, everybody. So it helps everybody when a major artist like Drake is performing a Boom Bap album. So, I appreciate that. And that shit was fire too. Like, that nigga had some shit on there. That shit Lumberjack was stupid. Like, that nigga had some beats. It was dope. And my number 1 album this year is Elton John's The Lockdown Sessions.
Okay. Number 1.
Straight up. That's my number 1, man. Like, I ain't on front. Like, that song, the first song on there, Cold Hearted, that shit is dumb. And that whole album, then when you get to the Stevie Wonder joint, I ain't know Stevie could sing like that, nigga. Like, I ain't know Stevie Wonder could sing like that. At this age. Like in his 70s and 80s. I ain't know Stevie still had it. So that whole album was fucking dope. My friend Marcella came here to Dallas. Shout out to Marcy if you watching. That's my road. That's my homie. You know what I mean? She came out here. That album came out that Friday that she came out here, or that whatever. And like I just played that shit, man, and kept playing it. Now I find myself still playing it almost like 4 or 5 months later, every day. The whole album basically. Like he even got like Young Thug on there and Nicki Minaj on the song. Like he's bugging, like to be locked down and to see him working like that at his old age, bro, with them type of beats. Beautiful, man. So that's my top 5 for music this year, my G. Elton John, Tyler the Creator, Adele, Drake, and then Ham, Blame Boy 2.
No doubt, man. I got to give a round of applause for that one. Round of applause, man. You put Adele on there, man. I see you going for the white vote this year. No Hell doubt, yeah. Man.
White vote counts, motherfucker.
Damn right, boy. Get them on your side there. So I would go for my top 5, my 5 to 1.
Top 7.
I got 5 on. Well, maybe on that. Maybe okay. So number 5 for me is gonna be "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler the Creator. Like you said, it's phenomenal. The dude put DJ Drama on it when like nobody else is really thinking about drama right now. He sat down with Drama and said, "This is what I'm gonna do." It's absolutely incredible. Like how he reinvents himself. Like the kid like taught himself how to play piano when he was like 16 or 17 years old, man. I think he's a musical genius. I think he's like an Elton John, like a Stevie Wonder. But I just think he has that little bit of Eminem in him. But I think, the older he gets, the better he gets. But he still wants to make the music he makes that he grew up with. And I think that's absolutely awesome. He's just going to get better and better. And he seems like the kind of dude that keeps his mind right. So that just means that, he'll be here for a long time producing and doing this thing. I personally love Tyler, the Creator. I loved all his albums. His favorite album of mine is Wolf. But this album,
Wolf was tough.
It was.
Wolf is tough.
But he never comes half stepping, man. Every album is just incredibly dope and incredibly different, and it never sounds the same. So kudos to him forever, man. My number 4 is I'm gonna have to go with Donda by Kanye West. I think after the hype died down, the album died down. But I also believe it was one of the best promoted albums. I don't know.
Probably ever.
Ever. Because again, like Kanye always reinvents himself on every album, and this one he hunkered down in fucking Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Just trying to put an album together with him and like 6 other people. I don't know. Like it's
Imagine
crazy what
that
he
though.
does, man.
That's
Yes.
dumb.
And
That's a
then
good
so
point, big homie.
running back and forth, trying to get the concert together, trying to get the album together, trying to make how it sounds and this and that, and it's just absolutely wild. Like Kanye has had a crazy year too, man. He's had a
You should
crazy
have
year
never gave
too,
that nigga money. That should have never
bro.
gave that nigga money. You have
Man,
no
like you
idea
said,
what Kanye's going to do
bro. Like you said,
at
wait till
all.
I get my money right, and this is the shit that happens when
Yeah.
we got it right. This is what
Rent out
fucking happens,
stadiums and
man.
make albums.
Oh, but the shit is dope,
Insane.
man. Nobody else
Yeah.
thought about that, man. So that's ill to me, man. Excuse me. Number 3 is going to be Certified Lover Boy by Drake.
CLB.
And I think that's great coming from me because like as
You
much as
hate
I
you do
love
not like
Drake as
Drake.
a yeah, no, as long as I love him as a rapper, man. I just don't care for all that singing shit, man. I don't like all that, you know. So so yeah, man, Certified Lover Boy was really dope to me. There's a few songs I would have left off. I don't really care about the length because by this rate, man, if you're a Drake fan, you know like you're gonna be spending an hour and a half, man. Like you know
Listen
that
to
right
that
off
nigga.
the rip.
Just jump in your car, just play the shit, and keep it moving. That's really
You
what
gotta
it is.
you gotta clean the house, turn the shit on,
Yeah,
man. That's what it's
yeah.
for, you know.
Or go food shopping or something. Have your fucking headphones with you. Like that's what I had to
Absolutely, bro.
because that shit long as
Absolutely.
shit.
But it was dope, man. But it was really dope. And like I said before, when it first came out, you know, if I were to go up to him and be like, "Yo, this is my favorite album of yours," he would look at me and be like, "Yeah, nigga, I know.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
how he made it, man." So that's
yeah.
definitely one of my favorites. I got my number 2 and my number 1, and it's a toss up for me. And I don't mean this to be funny. This is like on some real shit. This is a toss up to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my number 2
Mm-hmm,
as it's 2 albums.
mm-hmm,
I gotta put them together,
mm-hmm.
and those 2 albums are gonna be Fa and
This nigga,
Kobayashi by Jimmy
nigga.
B. Fearless, man.
All
And I'm
right,
sorry
nigga.
that I gotta put both of them together, man. But the other album was just a little bit better than me. But yeah, Fa and Kobayashi, man, were absolutely incredible albums, man.
Thank you, brother.
Um,
That's so nice
it,
to say.
man, I have to put them up there, man. And Kobayashi was no line was left lost, man. Like no line was just gone to waste. It was absolutely dope. Oh man, it's just incredible things I have to say about this album, man, that I already have said. So those 2 albums I'm still listening to this day. The most important albums in hip hop that everybody needs to listen to, man. You know, so that's definitely my number 2 for 2021, man. It's the most important albums, man. And
Thank you, bro. That's
my
so nice.
number
You ain't
one.
say that. For
That's
real.
how I feel, man. That's how I feel, bro. And my number 1, without a doubt, man, is the Off Season by J. Cole. Because he came in hot this year. It was at the beginning of the year, and it just threw my head in a tizzy because I wasn't expecting that from him. I don't know what I was expecting after KOD, but this right here was not what I had in mind, and he just flipped my wig on some shit on this one, and I think he destroyed this album. Um, I think I don't think it's really. I think he's coming back to the more socially conscious issues with this
Mm-hmm.
album. Like he's kind of veered off into certain subsections in the past albums. Like KOD was like kids on drugs, so kids listen up, or because that's all that they see. That's all the shit that's going
Right.
in their heads. You know what I mean? So I feel him and I respect him for doing that. But him coming back to this shit here was like going where he flipped and went and did Forest Hills when Forest Hills
Mm-hmm.
Drive came out, you know.
Yeah.
So this shit I think was great for hip hop. It was monumental for him, and I'm just waiting to see what the dude's gonna do next. So that's my top 5 for music this year, 2021,
That
man.
that was a dope top 5, bro. Like that's
Thank
serious.
you,
Not just
thank
because
you,
I'm
man.
on it, which is word.
Mhm,
I would definitely say that, and I ain't forget about J. Cole's album at all.
mhm,
Um, I just always think about what I listen to back to back. You know what I'm saying? What like makes me like, be like, I'm gonna cycle through this shit and listen to it again. And I would say that his album, in terms of just like the concept of it in general,
mhm.
and how hard he's going now, it's just like it's just bravo. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know what else to say, man. That motherfucker there. I appreciate the fact that he is trying to be considered the best lyricist of his era.
Right. Yeah.
And the fact that he is one of the only motherfuckers out here that's chasing that. Because when you
Right.
listen to the radio, you listen to like, if you just go on like YouTube and be like, yo, like rap music or whatever, and you just let niggas play, man, it's like 99% just drowned out. I'm sad or I'm high music.
Mm-hmm.
But then J. Cole will come on with some shit that's like new, that's like ill. And he's
Yeah.
still spitting those high level bars. Very, very rare for that. But he also makes commercial music. It's a very interesting brother, man. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No
J.
doubt.
Cole is very goatish, in my opinion. Certainly for this era. But I think J. Cole is one of them niggas that could have survived in the 80s all the way up to here. He could
Why
have
you
came
saying?
out in any era. Huh?
Why are you saying go ish? You don't think he's reached GOAT status yet?
I think that he is that when I say goatish, I mean he is one of the goats. He's one of the goats of right now, alive. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the goats. So he's definitely like a top 10 type of artist, top 15, type 20 type of artist.
Right.
Because he could do it all. If he really wanted to go ahead and make some commercial shit, he can. I mean, he's on commercial niggas' songs all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
like he does songs with all the trap niggas too. So it's just like, J. Cole, you just go ahead and cancel that one, bro. Ain't nobody really catching up with that nigga, man. Not
Yeah.
lyrically,
Facts.
not being able to make
Facts.
albums. Like his whole, like his record labels fire. Like he have his own festivals. Like he run his, like he's one of the most well-known niggas in the state. Like he already did everything. There's nothing
Yeah.
else for him to do. Like he could stop the day. And to me, he's accomplished enough to me to consider him. Just like I consider Sean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Drake,
Right.
Kendrick. You get to stop. You know, you don't gotta do nothing else, bro. Because you already did. Only thing we could hope for is that they do more music because we need their shit because everything else is
Mm-hmm.
drowned out. You already know how I feel about CLB. That's just fire. But yeah, I would just like to say, you know, I'm glad that this year I was able to bring out 2 albums.
Man,
I'm
incredible
I'm
albums, bro.
I'm trying to become the king of the eights next year. And king of the eights, I mean king of the 8-track. I'm doing straight 8-track albums. I might throw a 10 and a 12 out there for shits and giggles. But yeah, man. Next album that's coming out is called Black Jean Jacket, and it's coming out real soon. I haven't had a date for it yet, but my nigga that mixed down, he's ready. Beats are already done. Half the album's already recorded. I just gotta touch up some shit. It's gonna be very different than these 2 joints. Extremely different. Something that you never heard me do before. I ain't singing,
Like,
you know what I
okay.
mean? But
So what do you mean? Give us
I would
a
say
clue
that
of it.
even
Excuse
though five is up to date, right? It's an updated type of music genre. I'm going more up to date. I'm going more in like the plug and B realm a
me.
little bit and playing with that. And the whole album is going to be just, I hope that it just makes you nod your head and rock out the whole time. So I'm not trying to have no dead spots. It's not going to be a close on there. It's not going to be a I know. It's not going to be none of that shit. It's going to be like the intro. And then after that, we're going to fuck in for like the next 7 songs. And it's going to
Damn.
be straight like you can play this shit in your car and just bang it out for the old heads and for the new heads. More towards the beats are more for the new heads, but I'm telling the story as y'all niggas know I do because I'm a concept MC. So I'm always going to be telling the story. And it's called Black Jean Jacket for a reason. So yeah, man, it's coming soon. I'm trying to bring it out February, the first week of February, but it's a lot of work that gotta get done before that. But I'm
Yeah.
still gonna be shooting videos for Sauce because per my streaming numbers, that's my number 1 stream song is Sauce. So I'm
Mhm.
still gonna do a real good video for Sauce. And then I'm still trying to do a video for every song on Kobayashi because that's my favorite album I ever dropped. So
It's a great album.
thanks, bro. So you know, and Kobayashi too is also already in the works. I already got basically almost that all done. I just need to get a verse from Ham and a verse from a couple other artists I'm looking at trying to get some verses from.
Okay.
So Kobayashi 2 is definitely scheduled and is definitely coming out probably spring. So yeah, bro. All right.
Word.
Your list, your music list was dope. You want to go into the top 5
Thank you.
movies?
Yeah, man. Let's flip it on the top 5, man. Let's do the 5. You do your top 5. Or you say your 5, I'll say my 5 and 4 and 4 and stuff like that. So there won't be like no dead
Big gap.
spots.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So all right, my number 5 top 5 movies this year is Green Knight.
Nice.
What's
Okay.
yours?
All
What's
right.
yours?
Green Knight. My top 5 for this year movie is a documentary. And it's called NYC Epicenters. 9/11 to 2021 and a half, and it was directed by Spike Lee. It is a great documentary, man. It's beautiful. It made me care more about 9/11 than I ever have before. When it comes to these things, I'm not afraid to say that I'm more of a Hurricane Katrina person. You know what I mean? Like that hit. Excuse me, that hit my
Because you
heart a
from
little
that
more.
area. You from there.
Right,
So
I'm from
why?
New
Yeah, I
Orleans,
mean,
so
you from New Orleans. So
but that movie opened my eyes. There was a lot of other things that I didn't know that happened. That so many different people were trying to, just everyone was trying to figure something out to try to save everybody from the World Trade Center, man. And it was just a great documentary, and only Spike Lee could have done it this kind of way and still made it entertaining. You know, remember he did the one when the levees broke about Hurricane Katrina.
right.
So this one here was great, and it was so I respect Spike Lee immensely. But these you guys got to check them out, man. It's on HBO Max. All
Yeah,
right,
it's
what's
on
your number
HBO
four, G?
Max. And it's probably one of the best things that HBO Max has ever done.
Right.
You know what I mean? I canceled HBO Max, but I had to come back for it just to watch that shit and watch the new goddamn Matrix. So they got my money, punk motherfuckers. Anyway, my number 4 is Doom.
Oh man, okay. Now, how was Doom, man? I heard a lot. I haven't watched it, but I heard a
All
lot of
right.
things about it, man. They were saying like a lot of people saying the movie was too dark, as in it was filmed too dark, and then a lot of they said it was kind of long, kind of boring, kind of drawn out, and so, how was it, man?
All right. So and if you listen to the podcast and if you're new here, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Everybody that's on here, just please like the video so we can get pushed to the algorithm and whoop de whoop de whoop. Somebody, I think that's Russian, said VURFYI. So I don't know what that means, but
We'll
shout out to
translate
you.
that. Yeah, no doubt.
I think that just means FYI. I don't know. Courtney said not the white vote. Hamid said 100%. Courtney again said he can't take the smoke. I wasn't choking on the smoke. I was choking on the champagne. It's bubbly in this motherfucker.
Okay.
Hamid said Happy New Year's. Edgy Oblin said Happy New Year's. And Courtney said she cooked my food. So bomb. So all right. Doom is not a dark movie. I don't know. I understand where niggas are coming from, but maybe they watch it at a bad theater. Y'all niggas need to start watching bootlegs or something. Because I can see every fucking thing, and I ain't no cat. You know what I mean? I ain't nobody I know had complaints about that, but people were saying that online, so I saw it. It is boring. Yes, it's a boring movie. The whole fucking books are boring. The book is about
but you can still make it entertaining though. The movie entertaining.
It's entertaining to me because I like it's politics. The books are actually about politics, space politics.
Mm-hmm.
The movie actually had action in it. Every 15 minutes, somebody was getting fucked up, and they amplified the story about the superpowers that the boy, like the prince, was inherited with. So it's really all about like trying to get this certain drug. One, the indigenous people like the drug because it helps them give them like eternal life or some shit. The space people like the drug because the drug, it's called spice. The drug actually helps with hyperspace. You can go fast. So they're warring over spice. They're warring over like basically like a drug. You know what I'm saying? Like Edgy Oblins has said, the one in the 80s was trash. This one was action filled. But I like that type of shit. So that's the reason why I fuck with that one. That's why it's my number 4.
So you're saying that it's white people once again fighting for spices.
Yes. It's the exact same thing, bro. It's somebody coming with more power than you, more technology coming to take over your shit. And now these motherfuckers fighting back. That's what the whole, but it's when you jump into the movie, it's been going on for like 10,000 years. So this ain't nothing new to them. They, you know what I mean? It's really, really tight. Like, and it gets really dope into like the way that this shit is handled from like the white people side, not the white people, but the rich people side, of how they take over shit and how they divvy shit up. And then you see like that, that other crew coming through and fucking y'all up. So it's just an interesting movie. The books was fire. The 80s movie is trash. I like this one. They already making a part 2. So that's my shit. So yeah, It was a good movie.
What's up?
It wasn't that long. So what was your number 4, bro?
It wasn't that long, nigga. It was 2.5 hours, wasn't not? It was 3 hours.
Every movie is 3 hours. I don't know what the fuck y'all think. Nigga,
I don't think so, but I don't think so, man.
What's that movie called? New Guy? Fun Guy?
New Guy with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, that movie was 2 hours and 25 minutes.
That's too long.
It is.
That's too long, man. That's a Matrix movie, bro.
But it still was good, though. That movie's dope, too. All right, so what's your number 4, bro?
All right, I'm sorry. My number 4 is another HBO Max movie, The Little Things. It's called The Little Things. And that was the one with Denzel Washington, with Jared Leto, with what's the white boy name?
The dude you got in trouble for saying
yeah.
Asian.
He's a person of color. What's his name? The dude who played Freddie Mercury, him.
The nigga that played iRobot. Or not iRobot, Robot, Mr. Robot.
See, there you
That,
go.
but yeah, that was
But yeah,
I
that
saw
was
that
a
movie.
so that movie. It was a little. This is what I liked about it. So I'm a movie guy. I want to be director, writer, all that shit. I really like the fact that it started out being about this, and it ended
Mm-hmm.
up being about something else, to where you didn't even care who the killer was. It was about catching a killer, and then things just started getting mixed up in both of their heads, and then you just completely try to you completely stop caring about who the killer is by the end of the movie.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like you just do not give a shit anymore, man. You're not even on that path anymore. And it just shows how someone can manipulate your brain so much that you completely forget who you are and what you are doing, which is most important.
Yep.
And Denzel let his demons or his past get the best of him. I don't want to give the movie away. You guys might want to check it out, but this is what happens when you allow your past to get the best of you and you allow somebody to kind of manipulate you in a way.
That shit was good. I I I had watched it a few times to really like get deep into it. Honestly, I didn't like Jared Leto's like at first, but then I kind of got like used to his character, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I understand what Jared Leto trying to do. People, he get a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Since he did Joker, people hate that nigga. But like me personally, I think he's a courageous artist, and he does a lot of crazy shit just to be able to get people to watch his stuff. So
Yeah.
I like that movie. It snuck up on me. It was a surprise. It was definitely a surprise. So all right, bro. My number three for this year is Nobody.
Oh, okay. I think I remember hearing about that. How was
Yeah,
it?
no, Nobody. I just watched it, like, and I just watched it again today, this morning. Basically, it's about this guy that's a nobody. Nobody gives a fuck about him. Somebody breaking two people. There's two people break into his house, and it's just like he ain't really do nothing. Like they left or whatever, and didn't hurt nobody. But like his son got punched in the jaw, and then someone's mad at him, like you ain't do nothing. And it just made me be like, yo, like I understand where you're coming from when you're trying to be like civilized. You know what I'm saying? And you're not
Right.
trying to like put these motherfuckers in a body bag. Like I always get told by my wife I got road rage. You know what I mean? I honked the horn at somebody yesterday because they was acting like a fucking goofy. She was like, yo, people crazy. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to fuck up the good things I got going. That's what was happening to him. But the other side of it is that he's a trained killer. So, he's just a nobody, but he fucked you up. And it was just a really good movie. And it was crazy how you could take a normal white dude that nobody care about, that's an actor, a real actor, and
Mhm.
turn him into like a killing machine for, for our entertainment. And the story was tight. And it was funny. And that was a good movie. That was a
Oh,
good ass movie, man. Nobody is something you should definitely check out. It's a good action movie, man. He fucking people up bad. And it looks really real. So I think niggas out there like it. Certainly my, violent ass family and friends. So Wayne, what about you, bro?
all right. So my number three is once again another documentary, but it's a movie nonetheless. And
Smart nigga.
yeah, man, it is. I try to pretend, man, but it's Tiger. The Tiger Woods documentary on HBO was insane, man. It was so
For real, I
like
haven't
it.
watched it yet.
Man, you have to watch it. That's the documentary of the century, bro, because it gives you this deep dive into this guy who's just so who closed in and bottled in, and it broadens your view of him to things that you didn't even know. Just seeing him like in the club, like everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
just seeing how much he went to the club, right? What he did, and just like all these ladies, and
Like
I,
the club
I
club or like the golf club?
know the club, bro.
Oh, he was in the club? I thought he
Yeah,
was in the
man, he
golf
be in the
club.
club for sure, but he wasn't dancing with you know what I mean. But he was like
He
off
was
to
just
the
in the
side and
club.
shit. Yeah, like he was popping in the club, man. Tiger was living that life. That's the thing that people didn't really. You gotta watch this, bro.
What?
Please watch it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it
Tiger
out.
was living a life, man, because like it turns out like his father was that way, man. His father was a womanizer, and that's something that
Oh
I didn't
shit.
know. Right. So it's something he grew up seeing, and like he was just never satisfied with the ladies, man, and he just loved that attention, and I think that's what it was, and he just loved that attention. And they did interviews with like his girlfriend in the past when he was in high school, and some of the ladies that he's cheated on, and just the way it's two parts, just the way the first part ends, it kind of it's like it pisses you off, but it's intriguing as well. Like you just want to be like, oh, you rich, you know what I mean? But it's really good, man. It's really good. And it has a great ending to it as well.
I would say it's really weird that back then, and I guess still now, it's intriguing to us that an athlete got caught cheating. When it's like, yo, he's just, and I understand, like, he's one of the major athletes and one of the only athletes of color within his sport. But it was crazy that shit was international news.
Mm-hmm.
Like, niggas cheat every day. What the fuck you talking about? So, like, how's that international news?
Because of my
Yeah, I mean,
number two pick, because of my number two movie pick.
all right.
I can answer that question.
Go ahead.
I
You go
have to.
first then.
You
Go ahead
want
and
me
go
to
to your
go?
number two. Go
My
ahead.
number two movie of the year of 2021 that we have survived, thankfully,
Word.
is none other but the great Space Jam. It is Space Jam, my nigga. Space Jam is my number two movie of the year. Space Jam was great. Space Jam was better than the first one. It was fucking better than the first one. It was a great film. All right. And I'm sorry. The only thing that made the first Space Jam so fucking great was the soundtrack. Everybody and their mama had the soundtrack, bro. Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Yeah, you damn right, man. You damn right, bro. That movie was shit. Go back and watch Space Jam. The only reason y'all don't want to say that Space Jam, the first Space Jam was shit, is because it's your little childhood and you love your kid. Fuck your childhood, okay? Fuck
Hold
your
up.
childhood. No, you hold up, man. Okay, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the slander that Space Jam 2 got. Space
Take a
Jam, look
hard
at this.
stand over Space Jam.
Space Jam, Michael Jordan. The nigga wore bootleg khakis the whole movie and airy ass button ups. Okay, his best friends were corny ass white folks, Bill Murray,
That's real.
and a
That's real
fat
life.
dude from Seinfeld. And of course, it's fucking real life. He's a cornball, man. This is what I'm trying to get to.
Go ahead.
To answer your question before about Tiger Woods, why people are so enamored when he had gotten caught cheating is because the same reason why it would happen to Michael Jordan. He was a black man who was the best in the world at what they did, and he didn't cross any lines when it come to being a racial, or when it came down to speaking out against social injustices. You didn't have to worry about that with Tiger. Tiger went on Oprah and was like, yeah, I don't know what I am. I'm not just black. I'm what did he say? I'm Chinese or something, whatever. Like anytime a black person is mixed with something, they're gonna let you fucking know. Like black people just don't like being just black. It's okay to be black, man. Like not everybody has to be fucking exotic. It does, but either way, that's the shit that Tiger did. And then you got Michael Jordan, who, like, if anything, if a Rodney King situation happens, he's not gonna fucking speak on it because he thinks, hey, fucking Republicans buy Jordans too. And that's why white people love him so much, because he never crossed those lines. And that's why Space Jam 2 was so fucking great, because it was LeBron James, and that's why people hate LeBron so much. It's because he speaks out for social injustices. He will use his celebrity and his social media accounts to say this is some bullshit and I don't appreciate it, and white people don't like that shit. Okay, and that's why I fucking love and respect LeBron James. I don't care how many teams he's been that he's ran off to. I don't care about none of that shit, man. Put that to the side and appreciate what LeBron James does for your community. And the best scene in 2021 to me is in Space Jam, is at the beginning of the movie, towards the beginning, is when he's getting in bed with his wife. LeBron James is putting on his do-rag. And that's it. He did that for us, for you, because that's what he does, and that's what the majority of us does when we go to fucking bed. And it is important to see that shit. It's important. Just like when How to Get Away with Murder. What's the lady's name? Viola Davis? Yeah. Like there was a scene in the first or second season where she took off her wig and black women were like, that's so empowering and that's so this and that. And I'm like, that's dope that y'all feel that way. Man, LeBron James putting on his do-rag in Space Jam, what millions of little white kids are going to see is fucking important. And millions of other black kids see that shit and be like, mommy, I'm not the only one. It's those little things like that that matter. Okay, then you could throw in Bugs Bunny and all the Looney Tunes and shit like that. Then it just makes it even better. Then it just makes it even fucking better. And it was just a good and cute movie, and it had a great ending, a great meaning, and it was dope. And anybody who did like it is because of their shitty ass childhood. And I'm sorry that your mother made you fucking pay bills when you were 12 years old. Fuck you and your childhood. I'm done, nigga. Go ahead.
Okay. So the cultural significance of LeBron James being that Space Jam, I hope they don't do a part 3. They might want a new actor, a new athlete in a couple years. You know what I'm saying? 30 years or something. But the fact that LeBron James took up that mantle was insane. The fact that he actually produced that movie, niggas don't know about that, is even more empowering because he's trying to provide more and more black voices in the Hollywood. I mean, shit, most of the movies are already filmed in Atlanta anyway. So what the fuck is the difference? We need more black actors anyway. So who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? The number one black the number one artist, or excuse me, actor right now is a dark skinned person, a brown skinned person, as we like to say, Hawaiian, The Rock. He's number one, number 2 behind him, or in the top 10 is Kevin Hart. So all of this shit helps progress. Me personally, I thought the movie was garbage, but that's because I didn't like the story and I didn't like the visual effects and I ain't like what they did to, the characters and blah, blah, blah. But in terms of the symbolic nature of it, I would say it's the number 1 movie of the year because it does show a black man being a black man with his black family. Then it also talks a lot about the fact that how your father is successful and he wants you to do what the fuck he do.
Mm-hmm.
But you have another, like you need to respect your children and their choices. As a person, I don't have no children. I don't really know. I can't say that. But most people that's listening to the stream right now probably, have kids and shit. I would just say, man, let them do what they do and let them be who the fuck they want to be.
Right.
Because they're going to fucking hating you if they don't. And you don't want to live with that shit. That shit kill you. You know what I mean? So, all right. That was all deep and shit for the new year. All right, what's my number? Well, let me say my number 2.
You're number
How
2.
About that?
Yeah. Yes, that's what it is.
On a crazy soliloquy for you, number 2. All right. My number 2 movie, and this is a toss-up, but my number 2 movie is Candyman.
Okay. I still haven't seen that, man.
All right. So you know how you feel about Bugs Bunny and them and LeBron dunking on the new Monstars? What they call the something squad or something?
Goon Squad. Yeah.
Goon Squad. Him fucking them up. This is how I feel about Candyman. So Candyman was the shit. Everyone hated it. No, everybody's like, oh, it's too political. It wasn't political. Look, I'm not racist. But to me, it was funny for this black dude to kill all these white people in the way that he did. And they weren't regular white people. They were elitist. And none of us like elitists unless you are an elitist. So he was fucking up a whole bunch of elitist white folk. And the story, the way that it connected it, and Jordan Peele, he was the producer on it and helped write it. The way he connected that shit together with the old, the past, and this right now, it was dope. And it was filmed in Chicago. So shout out to them. And you didn't really see none of like the murders and shit until like the very end. And I love that Alfred Hitchcock type of filmmaking, but from a black person.
Okay.
It's very unique. It's a very black movie with great actors and a dope fucking story that scares the shit out of you. And it's just like at the end, spoiler alert, but y'all should have watched it.
No, I haven't watched it yet. Ain't no spoiler alert, my ass. No, I haven't watched it.
Say,
and I was gonna rip that shit tonight, man. So chill.
Everything that you want to happen from like the first, all the other movies that's been done, all culminates at the end the perfect way. Cool. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. People say don't pay her mind, man. Fuck that shit. It's still in Cabrini Green. So if everybody know about Cabrini Green because of fucking Candyman. It's just as scary as the first one. That shit was dope, man. That shit was dope movie. It has a lot to do with what's going on in our time, but for a horror movie, it's fire. So that's my number 2. That shit was fucking fly. That was flame. So it's on sale right now for $2.99. I'm about to buy the actual movie though for $5, or I think it's like $10.99. I'm about to buy it because I always want to watch it. That's how much I love it. I've seen it twice. I saw it in the theater and the bootleg. So obviously that's my slap. So all right, bro. Number 1.
I think we got the same number 1,
please. I think we do. So what's your number 1, bro?
My number 1 is the fucking greatest movie in the past 10 years.
Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, the fuck it is, bro.
My number 1, man, is none other than Malignant, man. Malignant. It was so fucking good. It's so fucking stupid. Never has a movie been good and stupid at the same damn time, man.
That's the number 1 movie of the year.
Man, I love
that's my number 1 movie too. It's Malignant. All right, so let's tell you a real quick story. All right, boom. Yeah. So I heard about Malignant in like 2019. The nigga that did it, the person that did it is the same motherfucker that did Insidious, the same motherfucker that started the Saw franchise, the the same motherfucker that did Dead Silent with the puppet. That shit was crazy scary. So he's done a bunch of movies. So it was coming to HBO Max because of the pandemic. So I was like, well, shit, I'm trying to watch this. And I mean, and I was gonna go to the theaters to go watch it, but it was on TV. So I was like, fuck it. So I convinced Courtney to let me watch this movie. I already had watched it. And then I was like, well, come. No, actually, I didn't watch it. I said, Courtney, let's watch this movie. And she was like, all right, fuck it, cool. The first 40 minutes, we almost turned the bitch off. Because I was like, yo, I see why everybody hate this movie. This shit's trash. Because, I'm on Reddit reading shit.
Yep.
This shit's trash.
Reddit will fuck up your whole way of thinking of anything that you've ever thought in your life.
Yes. Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, all that shit will fuck up the way, YouTube too, will fuck up the way you think it. But I still watch everything. I don't give a fuck how garbage they saying it is. I'm still going to check it out because I be having different opinions than niggas. Well, after that first 40 minutes, when that motherfucking ball dropped, that movie is flames. It's the best movie I've seen since 1999, in my opinion. Probably, maybe I'm missing one or two. Maybe Dark Knight with Joker in it. But other than that, that shit right there was hitting. Me and Courtney was in this bitch crying our eyes out. It was such a dope story. Wayne, what did you think about number one movie of the year, bro?
So, man, I got to thank you for making me watch this movie, man. Look, I remember you saying that you and Courtney had to stop the movie, and you had, because y'all was laughing too hard, man. He said, yo, we had to stop it because we was laughing too damn hard. But the way you explained it, you was like, yo, the movie is campy, man. And I'm like, campy like the Toxic Avenger. And for those who are like horror heads, like Toxic Avenger is just like, it's a comedy. It's really a comedy movie, but it's a classic.
But it's a classic.
Right. And then Fearless was like, yeah, like Toxic Avenger. And I'm like, no, not like Toxic Avenger, bro. It's nowhere near like that. And it's not a comedy. It's just that it's so crazy that this shit is comical. You know what I mean?
It's a catch you saw cry. You like, what the fuck, nigga?
Right.
Like, but God, I love that
but
movie.
It was such a good movie. Like I haven't watched it again yet, but I'm gonna watch
it again, yo. It's so funny.
it turns from like this horror movie, this suspenseful horror movie into, like, spoiler alert, the fucking Matrix. And it just like, what you just sitting like, what the fuck just happened, bro? Like, what am I watching? It's filled with everything. It's one of those movies that has everything in it, and it's so good, bro. I'm telling you,
the best reveal of the year. The best reveal of the year,
not the best ending, the best reveal. The best reveal of the year.
I love the ending too, though. But listen, the ending was tight too.
I want to tell the people this though: be open-minded, going in, watch the whole movie. Don't be like one of those people who think they're too smart. Stop being too smart to watch movies. You're ruining life for yourself. I promise you. Just go in, have fun, eat some popcorn with your lady or your man, and chill out, man. Have some fun with this movie. I'm telling you, the more fun you have, the better it will be for you. I'm telling you. But go in open-minded, man. Go in open-minded, and you will love this movie like we loved it. It was so fucking good. It was so unbelievable that it was so just unbelievably good, man.
It reminds me of Sleepaway Camp. If you're a real horror fan, you know what Sleepaway Camp is. Courtney, you know I watch that shit at least 3 times a year because it has the craziest ending I've ever seen. It was the first time that shit was ever done in any movie before. Yeah. And I didn't catch it the first time I watched it. I watched it all the way. I was like, oh shit. And I don't know how, because I'm not that dumb in terms of movies. But I was just watching it just, to be amazed. Man, that movie is the shit. Malignant, thank you.
Yeah.
Because you made a fucked up year of cinema be funny. And this ain't no movie podcast. We're music and then a whole bunch of other shit podcasts. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Music based, yeah.
Right. But like, just the simple fact of just like being able to do the switcheroo. And someone said it best today. They said that Malignant is it's a movie paying homage to the early 2000s, to the Screams, to the I Know What You Did Last Summers, to all of those movies. It's paying homage to those movies back then. And it's crazy. It's already been 20 years since that shit been out. More than that, some of them movies. So it's just to pay homage to that old slasher film type of shit. It's amazing, man. People, that motherfucking movie was the bomb. I hope they do a part 2. I hope so too.
They have to, man.
For real. That shit was so funny, man. Like, that shit is dope, man. It's so hard though, but you know, somebody gonna take that shit and remake it. HBO gonna do something with it. So, all right, bro. I know we talked about, you know, top fives of the year. It was some real shitty ass shit that came out this year too. I just want to do a real quick top 5 disappointments. You
Oh,
mind?
damn, you didn't tell me about this, man. I
I
would have
know,
had
but
some.
it's off the top of my head. I was just thinking about it. So,
Go
like,
ahead,
you
brother.
know,
Go ahead, man. What you got?
this is just not movies and everything, but it's just everybody and everything. Top 5 disappointments of the year. Inflation. That's my number 5. The fuck is going on? Like, goddamn.
Crazy.
When I got those little $1,200 checks in 2020, I ain't expect for me to be paying $4.25 a gallon for gas or some shit. And I live in Texas. Gas is literally underground.
That's wild.
Here, you can dig it up. So that's my number 5. Do
Well,
you
look,
have a number 5?
No, but I will say this about inflation. I really think this is kind of like a slap in the face or a payback for us wanting $15 an hour for any job. And that's what I think. Is like we wanted this. We wanted the $15 an hour, and they're gonna boost everything the fuck up. So now
Because
nobody can afford
it.
this, you know,
And
or
we're gonna
maybe
still gonna be broke, still gonna be
right,
poor. So
right.
that's a good point, Wayne.
So we're not gonna feel this $15 an hour like we think we are, and that's not our fault. But
word up,
it's fucking government, and it's
Yeah,
not
man.
it's not Biden. It's not Biden. Trump would have done the same shit. I don't even think this is Biden's decision.
I mean, it's
I
the
don't
market,
know.
man. That's the market.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right. So my number 4 is COVID still being around.
Yeah, it's 2
And
years.
that should be my number 1. It's going on 3 years, bro. Technically, it's 3 years if you count China, because it started 2019 in China in October. You know what I mean? But it ain't hit us till like March or like, you know, January and shit when it started hitting us. So it's been over 3 years. Look, man, you non-vaccinated, you vaccinated, you got the boost, you don't got the boost. Do you? It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? But just stay home and wear a mask, man. Please.
That's it, man.
Like, it's niggas outside that be working. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be around people, unfortunately, sometimes, man. Just, you know what I mean? Just wash your fucking hands. I know, you know what I mean, you dirty, but you know, do something, motherfucker. Put some sanitation lotion on your hand or something.
And you know what, man? Something. Not even that. Not only that, but cover your mouth when you fucking sneeze, man. And that was before COVID. Man. That's how COVID happened in the first place, man. Don't call it no Chinese disease. Man, cover your mouth, boy. You boys are nasty out here, man.
Yeah, motherfuckers has gotten gross and niggas stink. So that's my number 4. Niggas stink. I mean COVID. Number 3. Number 3 is really just like all the police violence that we still saw this year. But I'm happy that motherfuckers getting convicted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my number 3. You know, number 2 is that broad getting locked up this week. What's her name? Maxwell.
Yeah. I forgot about that, man.
I'm happy Maxwell got locked up. The thing I'm mad about is the simple fact that nobody else is going down with this bitch. So I said this on our last stream. I'm about to say it again. Something is going on with rich people and kids. So just be very, very careful with your babies, bro. Get guns. Train the family, train your wife or your significant other how to use guns, or if you don't know how to, get some training, because motherfuckers we get snatched left and right, man. They do documentaries about the shit about Washington D.C. all the time. Was it 1 million black kids gone, nigga? How? Well, we know why. They be rich people using kids for organs on the black market. Niggas don't be acting like that shit don't happen. They obviously be raping these kids and sending them to exotic islands. Niggas act like that don't happen. Now it's happening. And Prince Andrews is now getting, sequestered to see if he sweats. Because remember, he said he don't sweat. That's the reason why it couldn't be him on that picture, because he don't be sweating. I'm dead ass. I'm not lying. He said that in an interview. Swear to God. That motherfucker now getting requested to see if he don't sweat. So my whole point is that they ain't gonna never get to the bottom of it. That bitch is the scapegoat because old boy killed himself. She gonna be the scapegoat, but there's a million other nniggas she protecting. She'll gonna be out in 10 years and it's not even gonna make news. The shit did not get reported on CNN. The shit did not get reported on Fox.
It didn't feel like a big deal.
Nigga, guess how I found out about it?
Yeah.
Newsmax. The niggas that said that the voting boxes was fake. They was talking about, they was the only news network and you know Christy and them from the other show I be watching Breaking Point on
Mhm.
YouTube. Nobody else talked about that shit for whole months. Niggas didn't even know her trial was up. Something's up. If you rich, you got kids on deck, nigga. It's an option for you, bro.
Mhm.
Watch your fucking kids, man. Like that bitch should have been. She should have been saying names. I bet you she gonna get life in prison, but they gonna give her out to do parole. She gonna probably do 5 years, and she gonna be out.
Mhm.
And that's it. The whole story's gone because the nigga killed himself, and her ass is gonna be dipping. She gonna be living in the Baltic Sea or some shit. And the kid still only being snatched, man. I know you think I'm conspiracy conspiracy theory fearless, but I'm trying to tell you, Wayne, I believe all of that shit that all of them Clintons and Bushes and all them niggas be fucking kids, man. I really believe that shit, bro. It doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't. I believe them niggas really think that you can drink their blood and become younger. I'm trying to tell you. They weird, man. They real weird rich motherfuckers.
I don't know. See I don't know about the blood thing so much, but I can hear you. I think there is this weird thing with them and young kids though,
There
because for them
is,
it has its
bro.
own island, and everybody has been there to like
You got pictures
Spielberg
with
to
Trump.
Clinton. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Spielberg, nigga. Come
Mhm.
on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, everybody's been there, nigga. That was the hangout spot. But you know everybody there, like 12.
Yeah.
They just tall. The fuck, nigga? Like, you know a kid, nigga. I'm grown. I'm a grown-ass man. I know a child's body compared to a woman's body.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if the bitch is 5'10" and weight 120, nigga. I can tell. You can tell. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, so I'm sorry to get all crazy on New Year's Eve thing, but that just happened this week, and that
Yeah,
bitch
it's
ain't
fine, bro.
going. She ain't gonna never say nothing because why would she? She probably got 150 million in the bank chilling, waiting for her as soon as she get out. So yeah, whatever. That bitch is trash. Anyway, my number one is January 6th, man.
That's
Hey
crazy.
yo, hey yo, that's the first time that a government building in the Washington D.C. has been ran through and ransacked, or an insurrection has happened since the Revolutionary War.
Mhm.
If you's a goofy and you don't know, the Revolutionary War happened here. The Civil War happened all the way years down here. So this is some 1776 shit. That's how long ago. And these fucking crazies ran up in that building. It was white people, it was black people, it was Mexican
It was
people.
white people. Stop it with the dumb.
No,
It was
nigga,
like
it
two
was.
black people. It was like
That's what
three,
I'm saying.
and
That's
they've
what I
been
mean.
shunned from the community. You know,
They're. I don't think they
they're
shunned. I
done.
think them niggas locked up,
Right.
right, with the bull that wore the horns.
Mm-hmm.
So all my whole point, man, niggas ran up in there with gun vests and fucking zip ties and shit, trying to kidnap people.
Right.
Like them how they get down. So the fact that happened, and then all the rest of the shit that happened this year, you know what I mean? That shit was just a major disappointment. Oh, and also Slash, also most of the movies and music that's come out this year. I don't know what the fuck niggas are doing, but they made some really garbage ass shit this year.
Absolutely.
Niggas is people are not
Niggas is
inspired.
not caring. Yeah, no.
Niggas is trying to sell them streams.
Yeah.
Niggas don't give a fuck no more, bro. Video games don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. Like, nobody cares no more. Like, everything is real bland and whitewashed. You can tell. Like, it hasn't been a lot of innovation, period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, that's like my main gripes, man. Like, it's weird. It's like the more we come together, the more we separate apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm happy that, my family's still here. I haven't lost nobody at COVID. My homie Angel, he died this year. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Rest in peace, fam. Damn, that was sad, man.
Also, Homage's mom, I think she passed earlier this year. So, rest in peace to her. So we've lost niggas. You know what I'm saying? People have been lost. I had a couple other cousins that passed this year. And it's been a rough year too, just like 2020, just like 2019. But I'm hoping that 2022 gets better, man. To not be all somber and shit. I'm hoping 2022 gets better because, something gonna happen, football, Super Bowl, something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you say to not be somber, man. I mean, if you were to pretend that everything was great, it wouldn't be real. So
right.
Unfortunately, like 2020 and 2021 have been extremely somber for a lot of people, lots of people, majority of people,
Mhm.
So, man, I share the same sentiments as you, man. I hope it just gets better, you know, because a lot of people lost somebody this year, man. And,
Yep.
and I know a lot of it is beyond our control, and that's what sucks. Is that because sometimes you can see something coming, but this COVID came out of absolutely nowhere, man, and it's crushing everybody, and there's nothing we can do about it. And then what's sad is like, for some, COVID made us all sit down, but for others,
Right.
it kind of made them get angry and get mad and want to, kind of want to do something about it, and that's just kind of fucking up our world, man. It's fucking up your community.
Mhm.
So yeah, I do hope that 2022 gets extremely better, man, because because if we stay on track, it won't be, won't be safe. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck saying that it won't be good, man. Like, it won't be safe,
Word up. There's a lot of shit
you know.
going on in this world. So I would just say, for everybody, that listens to this or is watching it now, thank y'all. And y'all have to make sure y'all keep a positive attitude going into this year, man. Cause it's a lot of good shit coming. Like, You Feel Me podcast. We started this podcast this year. We already 7 months in. Almost 30 episodes, but if you count the live streams and shit, we got basically 30 episodes. We have a lot of plans for next year, a lot of shit that we want to do. Um, More music coming out, more ventures just coming out in general. We trying to really like help build this shit. So if you watching right now, can you please hit the like button? Make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and also just appreciate y'all showing the love. But for real, man, like this year was tough, but it's a blessings, all over. We still here, my G,
Yeah,
and
we made
you
it.
know, we had the chance to talk about a whole bunch of crazy shit this year. So we had some really crazy episodes this year, and we just gonna keep it really going, man, and going and going and going. I just think that overall it was just a so-so year in general, just in terms of the world,
I
because there's
think
a
it
lot
was
of crazy shit
so
going on.
bad, brother. This is another bad year. It's another
But we
another.
gotta take the positives out of it, bro. That's all you got to do. Try to take the positives out of it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
try to
yeah.
take the positives out of it. It's a lot of crazy shit going on, but like, people just building. We still here.
And the
Still
best
here.
positive is us. It's us, man. Us being here and us delivering this extremely dope podcast for you guys.
Word up. So yeah, man. You want to wrap it up, big homie?
Let's wrap it up, man. Thank you guys so very much for listening again to the You Feel Me podcast, man. You can listen to watch our beautiful faces on YouTube. You get in the search bar, type in You Feel Me podcast, man. You see us, you click on us, man. We drop every Friday at 11 a.m. Thank you guys so much. We also do live streams on Saturday. You guys want to tune in between, I don't know, 12, 2:30, one of those times. In between those is when we get the
Yeah,
live
we're gonna
streams
be
going,
on
man.
there. Yeah, we're gonna be on there.
But we also do the live streams as well on Saturday. You can find us on Twitter at You Feel Me Pod. We be acting a fool on there as well. You can find us on Facebook. Okay, we're communicating and touching. We're kissing babies and we're shaking hands. We're shaking hands, but then we're using sanitizer afterwards, of course. With everybody on Facebook, all the other Black podcasts. We're on Instagram as well. You guys, please follow us. We're trying to do big things for the next year. You can also send your questions in to questions at youfeelmepodcast.com. We will answer your questions live on air. And most importantly, guys, you can find us anywhere your free podcasts are sold. We're on Amazon, we're on Apple, we're on Spotify, and of course, we're on the great Overcast. You guys, please download the
Yep.
Overcast app and make us one of the first podcasts that you download every single Friday, man. Thank you guys so much. 2021 was a beautiful year for Jimmy B. Fearless as well. Because if
Hey.
you can go to Apple Music, you can find this album called Fye. All right, you can go ahead and listen to that, and you be like, "Oh shit, he got some other music. What is this, Kobayashi 2021? You trying to tell me this guy dropped 2 albums in 1 year? Yes, he did that. He did that.
Yep.
So after you finish listening to Fye, it's only like what, 6 songs, 7 songs? Not that long. It's a hit, man. It's hit after hit after hit, man. And then you turn that off and you put on Kobayashi, and you be like, damn, this is even crazier than Fye. What the hell didn't happen, man? You be like, oh shit, man, I didn't expect my brain to melt before 2022 came in. This is nuts. All right. But yes, man, we have so many things that you guys can sink your teeth into, man. So many avenues of entertainment. You guys, please listen to what we got going on. Follow us in the next year. We're gonna follow y'all into the next year, man. We're gonna do this all together. Or we're gonna leave COVID behind, and we're gonna bring in just beautiful and wonderful podcasts and music and all types of noise to disrupt and just to make things happen and happy. And we just want nothing but great love and positivity for you guys and for us as well. All right, so please follow us on everything, man.
Thank y'all, man. So big homie say peace to the people, man.
Man, peace, and we love y'all, man. Happy New Year, happy 2022,
Happy New Year.
man. Thank
Happy
you. We
New
love
Year,
you guys.
y'all.
Thank you so much, man. Y'all,
Love
hey, yo,
y'all.
drive safe, baby.
That's right. Or stay in the house safe. Peace. Peace.
R.I.P. to Betty White, baby. R.I.P.
Word up. Peace. I'm still pressing the end broadcast button. Here we go.